And of course, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. And what a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge on the platform for iRacing that you see here. Signature Esports and the Paralyzed Veterans of America Central Florida region, or the PVACF.org Cup Series here. iRacing, absolutely phenomenal simulator. If you can't tell, these guys getting into it on pit road just a little bit there as they come in. Get ready to start the race and have a little bit of fun. Mr. Michael Paul Woolley out there. Thank you, Oceanside Cleaners. Oceanside Cleaners is the sponsor for today's race. Jacksonville area dry cleaning. If you're down there in Jacksonville, Florida, make sure that you look them up for your business or your home. You can go to oceansidecleaners.com to find out more information on what they do and how they do it and how many locations they have. They have a lot of locations there in the Florida region. Give them a call. Also, area code 904-642-6177. Again, 904-642-6177. Tell them that Jason over here, Signature Esports, sent you over there, and give them a big old thank you for what they do. And they've got a racing team inside the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series as well. Tonight, a whole bunch of laps around the famed Talladega Superspeedway. If you are not going fast, you are standing still in that regard. Race information right here. Talladega Superspeedway is going to have a 105-degree air temperature with a beautiful 76-degree air temperature, 39% humidity, clear skies, so it's going to be fast, and 5-mile-an-hour wind. Not really going to make that much of a difference on the draft, and they are holding on to it. PVACF is our main beneficiary for our Cup Series, so go and find those folks for me. Give them a donation on behalf of Signature Esports. We'd appreciate you guys doing that. Maximum Sports Cars are Sounds of iRacing sponsor, and of course, and always, our sponsor for our cautions all week long here at Talladega is going to be Cato's Glassworks. So you're going to be able to see all that. Go to find Cato's Glassworks on Facebook or on Instagram and watch some of those videos. 2.65 miles here, 125 laps, I believe, is what we're going to run. And the starting grid's about to get set. Dang, they are local. What drivers are with Oceanside? Ronnie, what's going on, man? Let's see. You're going to have OCR drivers. I'll point them out when we get into the starting grid right here. Let you do it, Doug. Don't forget Signature Esports. Yes, go to Signature Esports store on signatureesports.com. Buy a Don't Die Doug shirt. Keep him from dying. Jay Tanner out there saying, let's go, trainer there on YouTube. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Signature Esports on all the platforms out there. We appreciate you very much. And, it's going to be a lot of fun. We will be able to do interviews today. Kind of got some things figured out on what was going on with Discord, so appreciate all the patience on all of that. Starting grid, Ken MacArthur, Mr. Kenny Mac's going to be on your pole. He is with Rowdy Motorsports, Racer Motorsports number 7. Michael Woolley is driving the Twisted T Mobile. He is going to be there in the outside pole position. Brian Double Trouble Dublé, he's in the 5. That's Cato's Glassworks better half right there. Speaking of which, join that Facebook group if you are a supporter of gamers and you are the better half of somebody. That's a good place for you. Chat it up with all the family that gets involved with it. Shelly, good to see you out there watching. Matt Belt there in 4th. He's going to be the outside row number 2. James Hoskins, the number 23, is going to be with Curtis Kelly in row number 3. Row number 4 is going to be Kevin Delia and Mike Simone. Those guys are going to be enjoying their day. Kevin Delia, part of Oceanside Cleaners. He's going to be one of those teams right there. So OCR getting some drive-offs there. Is going to be the number 53, Kevin Delia. Curtis Kelly is going to be... I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Kevin Delia, Mike Simone, row number 4, Kevin Hayes and Daniel Helm in row number 5. AJ Green and Mason Flippin are going to make up row number 6. Moving on down the grid here. Here we go. We got to move fast, folks. We've got a lot of people. Chris Bates, Robert Parrott, that's going to be row number 7. Douglas Carlson, part of Team S. He's going to be with Chris Roberts at Drinking Bros Racing there in row number 8. Row number 9 is going to be Cody Anderson. He is with he was fastest in practice. He is with Oceanside Cleaners as well. Adam Aylshire there in his outside position. Eric Stewart, Austin Bloom, row number 10. Jared Trainer, the 66, is going to be there with Aiden Hill. Colin Forster and Lance Hill making up Motorsports. They're going to be in row number 12. Row 13, Matt Roberts, Stephen Wood is going to be there as well. Brian Dixon in Lawson Peel, um, row number 14. Jake Elrod, part of OCR, he's going to be there in row 15 with Brandon Banks. TJ Burskin, Josh Klinger second in points in the Cup Series. He's going to be there with the OCR drivers in row number 16. James Oxford there, Ricky Williams as well, row number 17. Mark Harris and Bradley Dunson, row number 18. Some provisionals there. Jason Hastings going to be in the mix as well. 37 drivers. I'm just there. I'm not technically here. So, yeah, all the fun stuff that we have. Oh, man. Are you ready for it? I'm ready for it. 120 laps, not 125, so many apologies about that. Good to see you. Thank you for giving the likes and the follows out there. Broadcast booth sponsor tonight, Pointier Motor Supplies. Make sure you go find that streamer, KPTV, on Twitch and on Facebook. Go find Mr. Pointier and enjoy what he does. PointiersMotorsupplies.com as well. You'll see it cycle up there. Oceanside Cleaners, our sponsor for tonight's race. You're going to hear a lot about those guys and all the things that they do. There is Fred the Barney Flagman high above the stands here at Talladega, and we are ready to go with some iRacing fun. Barney is he's looking at it. He's the hardest working person there. Got an arm with some 28-inch pythons. Green we are, moving and grooving. 97.7. That's going to be the front row. The 5 of Brian Double Trouble Dublé right there to the inside of the 92 of Matt Belt. The 23 of Hoskins there as well. Does look like Curtis Kelly is ready to get in the mix. Some drivers are going to peel off. It's kind of pretty common for the drivers to just kind of peel off, get with their teammates, and run. As you see already a little bit of dinging and banging and just, man, 24 has some rear damage already. Austin Bloom is a little bumper damage and a little bit of nose damage. Might have gotten together with somebody, but that'll be all right. They'll be able to make some moves and keep it patient here. Patience is going to be the big key, and with the draft package that iRacing has put in place here, the outside line in the Cup Series does not hold or bode very well this as the Xfinity and the Truck Series cars. You can't really button up to the back of a car. You pretty much just have to stay in line and get in the draft. Ronnie says he's got a root for the Upfront Motorsports. OCR can have 4, 5, and 6. Can understand that. Oceanside Cleaners, a big part of what we do over here, and they are absolutely fantastic. They have their team and some good things coming from that group over there. Josh Klinger finished quite high in the standings last season, our first season running in the signature eNASCAR Cup Series, and he's looking to try to make it into the playoffs this year. He's already guaranteed a spot based on winning Bristol, so he will be ready to rock and roll. Side draft from the 7 of Michael Woolley, 19, big wreck happening already. Michael Woolley, no bumper for him there. Kevin Hayes, Aiden Hill, Lance Hill, Stephen Wood, Lawson Peel involved. Well, no, that's before that. Hold on, let's take a look. So here's the 7 to the outside. The 92's with him. There's the 19 on the inside. Let's take a look at that far chase view real quick. There's the 19. The 7's there. Well, 19 comes up just a little bit into the 7. And then, oh, man, 13 involved, 86 involved. Man, oh, man, Doug Carlson had a little lick right there. We'll take a look one more time. Here's when the caution comes out. Caution early here. And it kind of drifts up a little bit. Ooh, man. Woo. Doug got the worst of that, but I think the 19 got the worst of that. That would be the 19 of Kevin Hayes. We'll take a look one more time. We'll see what happened with Kevin here. Kevin kind of down and up, comes up. Man, oh man, the 27 gets into him, lifts him up. And I think everybody pretty much keeps it clean from that point. They all just kind of scatter. Kevin Hayes involved there. He's on pit road. Race leader right now is going to be the 97 of Ken MacArthur. Patience, we were talking about it earlier. First caution happens early. Hopefully they can line it out. They've got a lot of laps to run. Some of these drivers are going to be going to pit road this time by to try to make some things work. And get it ready to go. But, Kevin, I hate to do it to you, buddy. We don't give it out this early normally. But you know I'm going to do it. As soon as I find it. Where did I put it? Well, you know I was going to do it. I was going to try to at least. Ah, there it is. There it is. You know. It was there. Maybe I'm just confused. Maybe that's what we have to do. It was supposed to be working. No. Did it work? Is it working? Is it going to work? It might work. It may not work. Let's take a look. Alrighty, here we go. Try that again. There it is. Helicopter award. Whatever reason, it wasn't working for there for a second. And then I was going to look at the caution sponsor here. That's what I was going to be looking at. But some things are not working real quick here. Crazy. Oh, there it is. We are under caution. Cato's Glasswork caution number 1 here. 97. I think James Hoskins is going to be your race leader this time by. I think there were a couple of drivers came to pit road lap 4. They just wanted to maybe top off just a little bit, get some fuel. Some drivers getting some damage repaired. Everybody on the lead lap right now. Jared Trainer coming off pit road. Got a little bit left side damage, but there's still a lot of racing left to go here. I think Doug's getting some damage fixed. I know Michael Woolley has no bumper. He's getting some stuff fixed here too. James Hoskins, the 23, is going to be your race leader. Lawson Peel as well. This is going to what's going to matter here. Lawson Peel running the 3 car with no hood. I'm sorry, that's not Lawson Peel. That's Kevin. Who's that? That's the 13. That's going to be Daniel Helm. He's off a lap. He's the first car 1 lap down. So apologies about that. Daniel Helm's going to pick up a spot over Wally and Carlson. I think Doug's probably getting some stuff fixed. Kevin Hayes looks like he is out. Mr. Hoskins ready to lead him there. There's Lawson Peel to the outside. Lawson Peel, most wins here in the Cup Series. So he's one of the drivers has the most wins. And there is Gun Barrel Coffee number 71. Black Horse Auto Transport. Curtis Kelly, part of the OCR team, it does look like. 2 teammates side by side, 53-71. They're going to be rolling. Ken McCarthy, your pole sitter, back to 6. He's going to have Brian Duboulay to his outside on the restart. So front 3 rows ready to make it interesting. The 11 of Ricky Williams in the mix. Bradley Dunson. Here's the 12. He's running that Young Dong Korean Barbecue, which was our Talladega sponsor last year. Make sure that if you're down in the Valley, Alabama area, go get you some food there. Dylan, good to see you out there watching. Richard as well. It's like seeing you guys do the deal. Make sure you're chatted up out there. We love to see it. We love to make sure that we give you all the shout outs that we can on Facebook. I can see who's watching on Facebook. Can't see who's really watching on YouTube because, you know, I don't have that channel pulled up. Thank you to all the Twitch followers out there. Got some folks watching on Twitch. Make sure you give us that host and that like. I'd appreciate it. 400 followers on Twitch, and I'm pretty happy about that. Thank you very much to each and every one of you that have done it. We've got a few subscribers as well. You know, we're getting to the point where we're about to be able to have some subscribers on Facebook. We're up to 1,800 and some change on followers, so much appreciated for each and every one of you being there. Lap 6 being completed under caution. We go back to green here. Lap 7's about to begin. 23.3, 71.53, 61.97. Through the relative, then you have the 5:21, 11, and 12. Woo. Talladega is about to have some fun here. Waiting for the green flag, they are. They are off. In 3, 2, 1. Wait for it. Oh, I was a little early. Now they're gonna get it here. 71 giving a good shove to the 3 right there. The only way that you're gonna be able to get out front is to get a better jump than the leader, and then try your darndest to get down in front of him before this race becomes, as side by side as you would think. Lawson Peel slips in front of the 23 here. And the inside line starting to form up pretty easily. Curtis Kelly picks up 3rd as he was the outside 4th place. So he gains his spot. 61 of Mason Flippin's going to be right there. The Kodiak Cakes, number 61 in 5th, has Ken MacArthur right behind him. Ken, very fast, very good at this racetrack. And you can tell by the pole, he had the pole position by 3/100ths of a second. It was very fast on that turn. Mark Harris up 28 spots from the back to the front. Ricky Williams right there with him. Bradley Dunson, a provisional in here as well. So some of the clean drivers, they're just going to be here to run. Winners Motor Supplies, 509-554-3856. That's going to be the guys for you there. Like I said, thank you to OCR down in the Jacksonville, Florida area. Local references, I'm glad to be able to. They're also on Point Vedra Beach. They have 2 locations there, so super awesome to see that happen. Lap 8, everybody single file. You want to run single file, but sometimes you just don't want to do it. Let's see. Jacksonville location, Southside Boulevard for Oceanside Cleaner. And Solano Road in Ponte Vedra Beach there in Florida. OCR having some fun. Some OCR drivers trying to make some move to the outside. There is the 32. He's carrying teammates 14 and 17. Those guys are trying to finish up there. There's Josh Klinger behind his 2 teammates as they pull to the front, or trying to make some moves on the backstretch to pull themselves to the front. As you see, there's Josh Klinger and Jake Elrod. Cody Anderson, CJ Anderson, and number 32, fastest in practice, and was able to carry some good moves. What's up, Dean? Good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. Ponte Vedra. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Dean, good to see you, man. Long time no talk. That is for sure, man. Yeah, we are. Dean Quayle, man. I like that dude. He's part of one of the first broadcasts that I've ever done, and Dean is an absolute awesome guy. Make sure that you guys give his little profile a big like for me, his comment. Give it a like for me. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to do that myself. Let's do this. Like that comment. Try to. There it is. Like that comment. There it is. Dean's the man. Man, we are rocking and rolling. Let's see kind of what's going on in the back. Here's TJ Bursk. Here's the 94. He's driving the me machine. I want to go fast. Woo! Little side draft. 29 there below him. Brian Dixon in the mix as well. There's Mr. Dixon in 24th. We got a couple of new drivers coming in the mix. There's Stephen Wood. There's the number 52. He is out here. He's part of the Team SC, trying to have some fun. Brandon Banks, part of it. Man, they're pretty good. You're welcome, Dean. Absolutely, they've been pretty fun. They had a quick caution, but they're gonna die things down. I think that quick one right there really made it interesting. Hawk Simworks on the back of the 3. Your race leader, Lawson Peel, with Mr. Hoskins out there. Chris and Brandy, yeah, buddy. Go Dixon and go Wood. What's up, Brandy? Good to see you out there. We love you. We appreciate you. You are my Stars Holiday celebrator. I appreciate you very much for doing that. Folks, we're going to do something big for our 1-year celebration of Signature Esports. That's coming up here in roughly about 4 or 5 weeks. And we're gonna be doing some stuff. Darlene, good to see you. Aiden Hill getting some love out there. Darlene, I love to see you out there watching. Thank you very much for giving him. His dad's watching too. Hopefully his dad's watching. His dad, proud member of the military, enjoying that guy. There's the 47. He's got a new car. Got the tire on 47. Got a little rear damage, but he's doing all right. Trainer is, I think he's back in there. He's still on the lead lap in 30-30. He's right behind James Oxford. He's trying to track him down now. He's about 9 seconds off the pace, but we'll see how this is going to work for him. There is the 16 and the 6 there with the 15. And James Oxford, part of Team SE. He is just taking his time, enjoying it. Matt Roberts right there as well. These 3 drivers trying to hold on to it. Chris Robert's there. 96, last car in the big pack. There's the 29th place car at 96, driving for Rowdy in this race. Brandon Banks right there in front of him. Stephen Wood in 27th, off 1 spot from where he started, but Brian Dixon is going to be right there with him. So they're going to be teaming up together, hopefully getting some things interested. 48, AJ Green, doing pretty darn well in his first few starts here with Signature Esports, driving the big old yellow banana. Josh Klinger picking up 8 spots from where he started. He's in 24th. Jason Hastings, a big mover. He's that 29 is up 15 spots since the start of the race. TJ Bursk up 9, and the 94 there to the inside. Cody Anderson off 4 spots. He started 17th. But he's going to slide right back in here in place. He was trying to go to the outside. He's going to drop down. 29 is going to lift out, come back in. Hard to pass here. Mike Simone in 20th. He's off 12, but I think that had everything to do with that wreck that happened. The Planter's Peanut number 9, Colin Forrester. Maybe a tip of the hat to Maximus Sports Cards and what he does. He got a Planter's Peanut thing for sale on his website. Up 6 spots, Lance Hill driving the 41 in this race at Ford, trying to move to the front. Robert Parrott, good to see my 38 friend back in the race again. Jake Elrod up 13 spots. The OCR driver trying to get around the 92 of Matt Belt right there in front of him. Aiden Hill is there. He is up 8 spots. He's in 14th. Austin Bloom up 7. He's 24, is right there behind Adam Aylshire in 12th and 13th. Brian Dublé, he started up there in 3rd. Or I'm sorry, in 3rd. I was right. In 3rd. He's off 8 spots. He's in 11th. But that, I think, again, had everything to do with that first caution. Chris Bates up 3 spots. He started 13th and 10th. Brad Dunson up 27 spots. Ricky Williams up 26 spots. Mark Harris up 28 spots. Ken MacArthur was your pole sitter. He's just settling into 6th and just relaxing. Mason Flippin up 7 to 5th. Kevin Delia, he is up 3 to 4th. Same as Curtis Kelly, same as James Hoskins, and Lawson Peel up 27. He's your race leader. That is about as good. Millard, good to see you out there watching. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody out there who gives us their time and energy to be a part of this. Hopefully you're having a fantastic afternoon. He's got time. There's a lot of time left. A bunch of drivers came to pit road on lap 4. Pit road opens for most of these drivers around 30 to 32 laps, I do believe. I think that is going to be the pit strategy here, but we'll see how that's going to roll. Doug Carlson back in the mix. Still got a little bit of rear damage, and that's a shame. But he drives for Team SC. He's going to be out there getting some points. All very happy. I don't care where my drivers finish, as long as they finish. I do have a team in here, too. I might be a little biased, but not really. 17 laps in, approaching a 1/6 of the way through the race here. And it is a lot of racing, but I tell you what, it's going to be fun. Yeah, Dean? Absolutely. I'll message you after, okay? Three, 23, 71, 53, and the 61. That's going to be all top 5s right now. MacArthur trying to work his way back to the front. Dean, I will absolutely message you after. I appreciate you, my friend. Good dude out there, folks. Good dude. Some services Oceanside cleaners have. They've got a dry cleaning service. They've got a wash and fold service. They've got shirt laundry, household items. They got all kinds of stuff. Pamper your clothes from general wardrobe and dress shirts to designer garments and wedding gowns. Their family-owned business has been offering the best dry cleaning services in the area for about 25 years. Remember, Oceanside Cleaners, area code 904-642-6177. Appreciate those guys very much. That bridal services, that's pretty cool. You don't see that very much advertised very often, so I'm glad to see that bridal services in the mix. Get your tux, got your, they got bridal reviews, and they deliver. Yeah. Family owned and operated. I always tell people, try to shop local as best you can if somebody has a service that you need. We've been getting quite a few of our, we started Signature Card Grading Authority here, SCG Authority here recently, and we've had a lot of local folks reach out to us. And the way I look at that is, you know, if I can have a local service and that I can give somebody, there's the 86 being swatted, he's going to be another lap down here. Then I'm very happy to be a part of that. And we have a local photography studio. We print locally. We have a t-shirt shop that we take care of things. And, you know, we always just tell people, you know, we do the best that we can with what we have. And we always appreciate folks shopping locally. You have to shop local because that supports your local community, your local economy. And Signature Esports is all about community. If you don't know that by now, well, you haven't been paying attention. We're going to get some more gaming involved here tonight. I'm going to be back playing some Phasmophobia for the late nights tonight, just because I really, really, really miss gaming with you guys, and that'll be a great time to chat it up. Lawson, Peel, Hoskins, Kelly, Delia, Flippin' MacArthur, Harris, Williams, Dunson, Bates. That's going to be all the top 10 folks right now. It's going to be pretty pedestrian for a little bit, folks. Michael Woolley back out there in the mix. There's the number 7. Driving his modified the best that he can. Dan Helm, he's got his open hood going. Doug Carlson trying to get back in the mix. He's going to be out there running as best as he can, but the race isn't over until it's over. Jared Trainer in 33rd, though. He's going to be the first car one lap down, so lucky dog situation for that driver. James Oxford, last car in the lead lap. He's got these three guys together, and they're actually keeping up pretty well with the pack. If you look at the pack, here's Stephen Wood. We'll look at his gearbox cam. Those they're in a second pack altogether. Here's Doug Carlson. He's going to pick up the draft right there. He's just letting folks go by, doing his thing. But Doug going to be able to. He's letting some folks kind of hold together. That's going to be there in the draft. So he's going to be able to pick that up. But Matt Roberts, who is right there with that third pack group, they're starting to catch that second pack. And that second pack, just trying to stay in a line. You know, when you lose the main pack, that's kind of hard. He's going to go to the outside. 86 going to stay low. Very good on that part. Hard to keep up. You know that damage is probably playing a big factor for Mr. Carlson, but I'm glad to see him out there still running. As you see these cars just kind of holding their place. Speeds, that's going to be a big factor here. What's the speeds? We come down to the front stretch. 189 for 190 and 191 across the front. You can't really push these cars to that 200 mile-an-hour zone that you did before. But here's the race leader, 182 into the corner. They took a lot of the speed and the downforce away from these cars on one of the updates. And so getting to the back bumper and pushing the way that you used to be able to is not really, it's not the fun that you used to have. But it makes for some interesting racing when it comes to getting into the pit stalls and getting things ready to rock and roll. 323, 71, 53, 71 to the outside to get some air. You can't leave that door open too much because you will that single file line will suck it up real hard. OCR drivers not far off. 3:23.71. There's the 66 of Trainer. He's going to be trying to make it. Justin Burris, good to see you out there. I know that you are a big fan of TJ. TJ's out there in 24th up 7 spots. He's in that second pack, though. There's the 94. Right there. He's driving for him. Driving for me. I want to go fast. I wondered if somebody was going to be running that scheme. Somebody had to run that scheme in this race. I like it. It's fun. And he's driving the Meanie. Here's what it looks like in front. Not really that much approach. Everybody just kind of single file, trying to hold on as best as they can. Here's Bradley Dunson's point of view. He holds the bottom line. The 11 of Ricky Williams in front of him. Mark Harris not far off as well. OCR has quite a few drivers in this race that are just digging in. 3/4 throttle is really all that you can do here to kind of stay in line. If you move yourself out of line, you're going to lose a lot of spots. So there's not really any jockeying for position that you're going to see. Lawson Peel, 25 laps in, has led about 20 of them. 18 of them. Take that back. 18 laps led. 3:23.71, 53, and 61. Man, oh man. Moving and grooving. Appreciate everybody out there watching. You guys are blowing up all of the stuff out there. Thank you very much for doing so. We appreciate it. Millard is out there still watching. Justin Burris out there still watching. Thank you very much. Dylan, thank you as well. Darlene, thank you as well. We got people watching from New Zealand. We've got people watching from Australia. We've got people watching from Canada, here in the U.S., in about 17 different states right now. And let's see. Oh, bunch of U.S. states. It's all total bunch of fun. 26 of 120. Lawson Peel had a couple of, now I say 30, about lap 32, 30 to 32 is when they might peel off to come in and get it, but they had a caution in there which took up 3 or 4 of their laps, so we'll see how that's going to work for them. It's like people making moves in the back. I think so. Jake Elrod trying to work his outside line. Jared Trainer's going to be right there with him. There's the 94 going as well, trying to make up some ground. Elrod pulling to 32. There's so much distance in between the cars that we're not used to seeing. 27 going to give up the inside line a little bit. Elrod's going to pull it down. 32 might not have it. Aiden Hill is going to be able to close that in. But the 32 is going to drop back a couple of spots. 66 of Trainer is going to drop in. So 32 left out high and dry. You see the distance in between the cars. That's not normal. It's definitely not normal for these guys. But the 32 does have the 94 there with him, so we'll see how that's going to work. The 3 has the 23, 71 going to the outside. A little side draft action for the 71. 3 is going to control the 71 and quite possibly pull him with him. 23 coming down. 3 trying to control the lines, and that you can do with this draft package. 71 slowed up there. 53 teammate to the 71 is going to be on the bottom. So the 71 of Curtis Kelly is going to fall back just a little bit there. Hard to do what you can do. Some people might say that, well, that's blocking. He didn't come up and take the run away. He just came up and pulled him a little bit, and that pulled the line. So no blocking there. At least it didn't look like it. 13 is going to be there. 71 drops all the way back to 9th after trying to get himself to the front there. There was an opportunity, but just didn't close up. I would just wait for pit stops. 10 gets a little bit squirrely right there. 3 in the 23. 3 pulling the 23 with him. This goes back to the days of how Dale Earnhardt used to see the field and drive the field. And that's pretty much what's going on here. You can see which cars are making the moves, and when they do, you control those as the leader, and that's kind of the way that this package has worked. Does it work for close compact racing? Not really. There's not really that much that changes when it comes to leads and when it comes to the grand scheme of things, but it does make for some interesting racing if you try to make a move. Right now, Curtis Kelly trying to go to the outside of Bradley Dunson once again. He pulls the draft from the 7, but the 10's going to close the door on the 71. That inside line really starting to be compact. 71 trying to use some side draft to get himself a few more spots. He's right next to Ricky Williams this time by. The 11 closing in. Cars need to come to pit road. Well, they're going to do so this time by. Kevin Delia is going to be a race leader. 61 of Flippin's going to be there. The 11 has the 71 to the outside. Curtis Kelly going to possibly fall back. After those pit stops, that really pulls everybody together. Kevin Delia, OCR driver. An official to be leading the race. New sponsors on the side of the car. Into turn 3, 31 of 120. These guys will be able to go until about lap 36. And 30 laps was pretty much what they could get out of those cars, so it's good to see that. Even with the caution in there, the race leader comes to pit road, and when the race leader comes to pit road, you bet your bottom dollar somebody's going to go with them. They want to be on the same pit cycle as the guy who is out there. About 4 pit stops, 5 tire changes total for the drivers, so that's beneficial for them. 53 holding on to the line. Shelly, I knew you were going to at least say it at least one time. Austin Bloom, 10 spots in 10th right now. This race is going to come down to the end marker, who's going to be able to hold on to it. The 10 squeezed out of line there just a little bit, and right now he's trying to move himself to the front. 5 and the 10 together there. Now Lawson Peel, those guys came off pit road this time by, so they're going to be back in the mix. There's James Hoskin, Bradley Dunson trying to pick up the draft of those guys. AJ Green there as well. Take a look at kind of how that's working for them. These guys will pick up together. Now they're going to have to really make it work. 3 in the 23 catching the draft of the 86, so that's going to help them. But this is all going to come down to who's coming in and off pit road and how long they're going to be able to hold on to it. This long, slender line is going to be faster than the guys 2 and 3 with 2 and 3, but green flag pit stops will make a big difference here. 53 of Delia, 61 of Flippin behind him. 33 of 120 being completed. Michael Hill, there you are, buddy. You're welcome, of course. Of course. Aiden Hill came to pit road with everybody. He's going to be a lap down at the moment, but that was just due to green flag pit cycles right there. He'll come back out and make it work. Aiden Hill in 31st right now, 1 lap down. Belton Trainer 1 lap down as well. This guy's trying to hold on for the race leaders, and interesting enough, you see that draft be picked back up. It's okay to lead the leaders, especially if that draft's going to work in your advantage. There goes Mr. Belt out there. Everybody coming to pit road this time? Pretty close to it. Robert Parrott's not, though. He's going to go out one more time. Pit road really busy. Everybody locking it down. Holy goodness gravy. Everybody entered pit road. I didn't see any contact, so maybe... Oh, Matt Belt went off track. That was early, 32. So that was a lap or 2 back. 35 of 120. Robert Parrott's going to lead. He's going for bonus points. That's what he's doing. RJ, thank you for watching out there. RJ Justice, appreciate you, my friend. 35, 120. Moving and grooving. Remember, give us a like and follow on all the platforms. I appreciate you very much. I think I have a follower goal, something like that. It's here somewhere. I don't know. It's there somewhere. Oh, Robert's going to come to pit road. I believe Delia is going to be picking up that second spot. So Robert, who's coming in, he's coming off pit road. Lawson Peel reassuming the lead. He's going to have the 23 behind him. So Lawson Peel coming around. The tires and fuel. Anybody take fuel only? Nobody took fuel only that time. So tires and fuel this time by. Everybody else pretty much took fuel to go a couple of extra laps. Thank you for the raids out there. I appreciate you. 3:23. Lawson Peel tracking down. Robert Parrott coming off pit road. He's going to try to get himself back out there as quick as he can. Lawson going to be the new race leader. But he does have a big, giant line of cars coming. There's two OCR drivers, the 53 and the 21. Mark Harris there, team owner. Mark Harris. Emil Shire not far off. Little rear spoiler damage. Kenny MacArthur is carrying a fast little line with him. He's got the 94 of TJ Bursk with him. The 5 of Brian Dublé there as well. 3:23. That's how they look. Right now, that two-car tandem holding a 1.45 second lead. Closing ever so slightly. Lisa, thank you for watching out there. Appreciate you very much. As it cycles through big, oh, thank you to everybody. Only one caution today so far, and a good run for them. And you know that everybody's going to be listening and enjoying themselves, and when they're trying to control some stuff, this is what they're going to look at.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's right. I'm going to give it my man himself. I think the 3 went up to pull the draft of the 82 in front of him. And that right there worked in his advantage for a moment. Or the 92. Many apologies about that. Not the 82, the 92. And when he did, thought he almost gave up a little bit there, but he pulled the draft and did a pretty darn good job at it. And so the 92 is going to drop into place right there. 92... 3 fine line. I think he might be coming off place here just a little bit. Someone else lead. Fuel mileage going to be a big factor here. That might be what he's doing. 23:53 Harris there. He's going to pick up 3 of Lawson Peel, dropping back to 5th. And Matt Belt, first car 1 lap down in the mix here. If you haven't done it yet, make sure. I don't know why that's not playing. That's my Facebook follower. Well, yeah. Okay. Here you go. It should have reached. There it is. Give me a follow on Facebook. Signature Esports. That's weird. I don't know what happened there. It went kablooey. Go Lance Hill number 4. Vicky, what are you doing out there? Good to see you. Give us a follow on Twitch as well. I don't have one made for my. Come on, man. I don't have one for. But now, there we go. I don't have one for YouTube yet. I need to make one. I've made them for everybody else, but I haven't made them for myself. It's crazy. All right, there it is. Delia out front again. There is the OCR driver. The 21's going to be there with him, reassuming the lead. The 23 pulling back a few spots to keep that draft in his zone. Vicky, good to see you out there. Lance is in 23rd right now. He's up 1 spot from where he started, but he's got a second group. This pack trying to catch up to the main pack up there, or the second to main pack. There's like 3 groups here. There it is. There's Group number 3. I mean, here's the first group. They're on the front stretch right now. Second group is with Jake Elrod and company. I take that back. Austin Bloom and company right here. 66 a trainer. Bradley Dunson's there. The 11 of Ricky Williams leading that one around. They're in 12th. They're trying to catch up. And then there's the second group back here, or this third group back here with the 41 and the 96 there. 88 of Brandon Banks leading those guys around. So everything kind of just being different. Just being different. It's hard to suck up to the back of these cars. And second caution comes out. Looks like Robert Parrott involved. Here's the 38. Ooh, 66. Oh, man. Mr. Parrott. Holy cow. So, Jared Trainer there as well. We're going to watch that from Trainer's point of view. Let's, where's it at? Where's it at? Jared Trainer. Caution. Stop. Bar chase view. So this is that second pack. Third and fourth car back. 15's down low. Ooh, 66. 15 was there. 66 into the Trainer. Man, oh man. Robert Parrott getting the worst of that. Upside down. Oh man. No. Here we go. All right, so here's a cockpit point of view. That was some racing right there. 15 of James Oxford right there. 15 SE. 56 went up a little bit. Looks like the nose of Oxford was there. And then, oh no. Oh, help me. Now Robert Parrott upside down. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's on pit road at the time, for the time being. And oh man, I think everybody coming to pit road this time by. I would assume that everybody's going to come to pit road. You're welcome, Vicky. You're absolutely welcome. She thanked for the shout out. I like shouting you guys out. That's just, yeah, all you folks are just amazing. Everything that you do. Kevin Delia was your race leader coming in on pit road. Maybe some fuel for some folks. Ken MacArthur, yeah, he's only going to take fuel. He's going to be second car off. Adam Ailshire is going to be first guy off. Hopefully he didn't get a speeding penalty there. He's not 120. That's weird. All right. Second caution happens. And man, oh man, been an interesting day. But of course, and always, cautions. Go find her on Instagram, Katoes_Glasswork, just like that, KTOEZ_Glassworks. I think that's what it is. If I'm wrong, then I'm sorry. Carrie Dublé, absolute phenomenal. She does hand-blown glass trinkets, and she has some videos that she puts on Instagram. They're pretty darn cool. What she does, she goes live, and there's all kinds of stuff. She's absolutely wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, Paralyzed Veterans of America Central Florida chapter, make sure that you give them some love for me. They're absolutely one of the best Cup Series sponsors to have, and you know, they sponsor the entire series, so the payouts that we put at the end of the season, part of that comes from them. But I know they've received donations from us in the meantime, and so that's our goal, is to try to help folks out and get folks back in into that. 47 looking like he's going to be your lucky dog. That'll be Aiden Hill, I believe. Maybe Aiden Hill's just run. I don't know. That's a little weird. Because Aiden Hill's your race leader, but that doesn't necessarily make sense. I don't know. Do know that the 7 was looking for the free pass. He should have gotten the free pass there. The 7 and the 13 should have gotten the free pass. It kind of doesn't make sense at the moment. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Aiden's in the lead. I'm confused. Because Adam Aylshire was the race leader. He came off pit road. Aiden Hill went to pit lane on 41. Which, I don't know. Tires and fuel, I think that's what he got. Aiden Hill is the race leader no matter how I look at it right now. The 2 is going to be there to the outside. Ken MacArthur there on the inside. Austin Peele is going to be on the outside on the restart here. Chris Bates there in 5th. Brian Dublé in 6th. And then we've got the 23 of Hoskins, Mark Harris. He's going to restart on the outside row. I think Flip and Adelia are going to be there as well. So, man, I don't know. Brian, what's going on, man? Giving 41 some shout out. Good to see you out there watching, of course. Brian Hill watching on the platforms. Appreciate you. Already liking it. There's always opportunities. Make sure you give the stream a like. I think I've got all the alerts set up so you guys can do all of that stuff. It'll show your name. Put stars in there. I think you can do that still. Whatever the I don't care if you do that. Give it a like. Give it a share. Give it a follow. I appreciate it. Giving it all a big old ding ding. Pace car is going to dive off. We're going to go back to it. 44 laps in. Not quite halfway, but only the second caution of the race. We had 5 cautions in both the truck and Xfinity race. And I kind of expect kind of the same thing. We'll see what happens. Aiden Hill out front. The 2 of Aylshire, MacArthur, Peel, Bates, Dublé, Hoskins, Harris, Delia, and Flippin. That's going to be the top 10. They're getting the green here. 2 better jump over the 47 there. 47's gonna let him clear. The 2 gets a good jump. 3's going to drop into place. 97's going to be right there in 4th. Brian Dublé trying to make some moves there. He is there to the outside, kind of stuck now. Has the 61 behind him. The 11's going to go with him. So maybe some outside line work possibly happening. Everybody's pretty much stuck and sucked back up. So, you know, it's kind of where they're at. 561. Chevy's on the outside. 2 Fords leading the field. The 2 and the 47. I think the 47, that's right where he needs to be. 45 of 120 being completed. Austin Peele there. Different kind of race than last week. Different kind of race than yesterday, too. I mean, normally what we used to see is that these cars used to really suck up to the back of these cars. You'd be able to put your front bumper to the back bumper of the car in front of you if you're 1 and 2, and really just kind of shove them around the track. Made for some close racing, and that kind of taken away the downforce package, more realistic to what NASCAR runs, according to the release notes that I've seen from iRacing. That they're trying to make it a little bit more realistic in the way they drive. But what's hard about that is that it doesn't really make sense, because you can't really move on the outside. You're not able to pull that draft. You're not able to pull the air off. So the physics just seem to be a little bit off right now, and hopefully that'll be fixed. Hopefully something like that will be able to make it work in the long run. Adam Aylshire out front. There is an outside line working together, though, and that's going to be Lawson Peele. He's pulling the 11 of Ricky Williams with him. Now Lawson Peele, a clean car right there, has the 17 of Josh Klinger there. So the 3 trying to utilize that outside line draft. and pull that line. Lawson not able to clear the 2 of Adam Aylshire. So the 11, he's going to pull the 11 a little bit more, a little straight kind of line run. He's got him clear now. If he really wanted to take over that position, he's going to drop low. Actually, he's going to pull that line. He's going to utilize the backstretch. Maybe bring Ricky Williams with him. Maybe show me that I'm wrong. And that outside line so tight. It does look much better, more of a straight line feel than the inside line. 17 going to go with him. So the 3, the 11, and the 17. Brad Dunson going with him as well. Bradley Dunson up to 4th. He slides in front of the 2. That about made me nervous. Holy goodness gravy. 4 cars pulled. Flippin was in 10th. We were just talking about him. Hold on. He dropped back to 17th after the restart, but that's only because the outside line was running. Mason Flippin there. There you go. Kelly Poinier out there. You're talking about KPTV, and I was talking about Poinier Motor Supplies earlier. That's the guy out there, Mr. Kelly Poinier, giving some love. Appreciate you. He's one of our top star senders and does a phenomenal job of having his own streams. He's got like 10,000 followers out there on Facebook. KPTV. And then, more importantly, support his business, PoiniersMotorsupplies.com, for all your AMSOL products out there. Absolute wonderful, wonderful guy. Good to talk to. Build his paint schemes. You know, kind of one of those things. Peel, Williams, Klinger, Dunson, Aylshire, Hill. That's going to be the top 5 at the moment. MacArthur back to 7th. Bates, Harris, Bursk. It's still a long race. A lot of things. You're welcome. You're welcome, Zach. Good to see you out there, buddy. Always good to see you. Ken MacArthur, the pole sitter. Still clean car. He talked about, patience in the drivers meeting that we had before here. And the man's had plenty of it. Klinger doing a heck of a job. He's come a long way. Josh Klinger has come a long. You're welcome, buddy. Josh Klinger, Dean Quayle out there. Josh has come a long way in his driving over the last 2 seasons with us over here at Signature Esports. Top 5 in points last season. Finished, I think, 3rd overall. And Josh Klinger, already a win. He won at Bristol this year. And trying to put another win in the column. He's already locked into the chase for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. So he's learned a lot, and he got a new PC. He's had some issues over the last couple of weeks with his computer. So now he's out there running. He's got a good little drive going for him. So he's able to hold on to it. Brad Dunson, Raleigh, Alabama's finest. He's in 4th. He doesn't get to race with us as often as he'd like, but when he does race, he tries to make sure that it's the ones that he knows the track well enough. And Talladega, not far from where he lives, enjoys doing that. He's engaged, getting ready to tie the knot in 2022. Congratulations to he and his wife. Adam Aylshire, coming over from Midwest Days of Thunder, joined us a couple of weeks ago and has really enjoyed the drive. He likes the racing here. He thinks it's clean. He's had some fun, so very cool. Aiden Hill, he drives in the truck series, but predominantly pretty well good anywhere he goes, and likes to enjoy what he does. And he's working on a new sim wheel, just so everybody knows. So keep a lookout for that. He's got uni sim wheels he's coming on. Ken MacArthur, one of the biggest investors in Signature Esports that you'll ever find. He's the team owner of the Rowdy Motorsports team here at Signature Esports, and he's absolutely an amazing dude. If you ever get a chance to talk to him, it's kind of like you, Dean. You guys are great conversationalists. Chris Bates has my favorite spotter in the world, and now I got to show it. We all know it. Jim the Donkey, the number 10 Lexington, Kentucky native. Here he is. He's got Jim the Donkey on his as his spotter. So if something goes wrong, he's got to blame him. Mark Harris is right behind him. So far, so good. We've had our issues as a league, like everybody else does, and we've had to come a long way and we've had to learn, but this is our second season and we're running a long season. But in our second season, we've really, we've come leaps and bounds. We've had to learn a lot and we've had to approach things a little bit differently. We're not like, there are lots of leagues out there. We're one of a kind for ourselves. And we encourage people to get out there and race leagues. That right there is a big factor. Big factor. Make sure that if you are out there and on iRacing, if you're not up on iRacing, go to iRacing.com. Make sure that you get that good old subscription button. Download. You get some free tracks and some free cars right away to be able to drive. So that's you don't have to make that big investment that we've all made. But it's a good simulator, and I encourage people to get out there and drive it. That's all. We've had to grow. We've had to learn. We've made mistakes. But from those mistakes, we've gotten a good group of people. Oh, we try. Thank you all for the very kind words out there. Zach is trainer in the modified. Zach, you're asking if trainer's in a modified. It might be his favorite kind of car to drive. Oh, he's on pit road now. But yes, he's in a modified. I think he's getting fixed. He's getting some more damage fixed. Hopefully, his night turns out a little better. But he's in third. He's only 3 laps down. He's in 33rd. 3:11. He's had an unfortunate set of days, and in super speedway racing, you never know what you're going to get yourself into when it comes to these packages and what happens. So in that regard, you just kind of do what you do and do what you can. But as we do what we do and do what we can, one of my favorite segments of the race, and we're going to do a little bit early because I don't want to jinx things. It's going to be my Sounds of iRacing, brought to you by Max's Sports Cards. If you like it, turn it up, folks. It's a lot of fun, and I appreciate it. MaximumSportsCards.com for all your breaks and, collectible needs. It's awesome, dude. Lawson Peel leading them around here, and man, oh man, what a good little race they have going on here. It is absolutely a blast. Thank you to Maximus Sports Cards for being my Sounds of iRacing sponsor. I appreciate not only Maximus Sports Cards, but iRacing for allowing me to be able to be one of these broadcasters out here. You know, just one of those guys that, you know, I'm a dozen. Paralyzed Veterans of America, thank you very much to those folks as well. 3, 11, 17, 12, 2, and your Powerball number is going to be the 47 if you choose to do that. It's my inner child joke there, folks. Leading them around here at Talladega. We have been kind of enjoying ourselves here. Nice little run. Only 2 cautions so far, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. 3 and the 11 kind of leading just everybody on the same pit cycle this time by. So it's going to be about who's going to be able to get on and off pit road. Michael, thank you for watching out there. Appreciate you, Michael McCauley. Thank you. 62 of 120. Over halfway through the race. And like I said, thank you to Maximus Sports Cards for what they do. They are one of our big supporters here. And what a good little ditty that we have. Lawson Peel trying to lead the most laps here and getting close to doing it. Just over halfway through the race, and it's been interesting. Kelly, thank you for the kind words out there. Appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you to everybody out there. Make sure you hit the like and follow buttons and, you know, subscribe if you can, or hit the notification bell. Let you know when we go live. We got done tonight with a race. I'm going to set up. I'm actually, first and foremost, I'm going to eat some food because I need to eat. Because, you know, if I don't eat, you never know what's going to happen. And then we're going to probably get in here. We're going to play some games. We'll probably play some Phasmophobia because that's a lot of fun for me. I really like it. 17, taking Dunson. I don't know if he's going to the outside or if they were just kind of holding their line. Aylshire getting to the back bumper of Bradley Dunson there. Almost, you can't leave that door open too far. If you leave that door open, you will lose room, lose that ground, because it's pretty much not the best place to with this package. You can't really go to the outside and know that you're going to gain any ground. You really have to hold your line until somebody makes a mistake. And right now, nobody making a mistake. These guys running their fastest laps right now. Lawson Peel, Ricky Williams ran their fastest laps those last time by, 49.67. And the fastest lap of the race was ran by I'm double checking. DJ Bursk, 94. Ran a 49.51. That's going to be the fastest lap of the race from any driver. Yeah, I'm correct. That is the fastest lap. TJ Bursk driving the me car, the 94. 16-year-old from Apopka, Kansas. I believe it's Apopka, Kansas. I believe that's where he's from. Apopka, is it? Zach, do I think that I wouldn't put it past it. So Zachary out there on YouTube asks if I think anybody's going to take right side tires while fueling up. Tires are not as important here as fuel is. You could go a stint without taking tires. So, I mean, Lawson Peel's your race leader. Last time by, he only took fuel. So that right there is a big deal, you know. I mean, he only took fuel. By of course, what the relative says. Bradley Dunson, last time he was on pit road, got 6 seconds of damage fixed. And he's up 32 spots. He started 36th. He's in 4th right now behind two of the best drivers in Signature Esports. Or in the Cup Series as far as the timing goes. As far as the point standards go. So, you know, I'm not biased in that regard. I'm just saying that possibly there's yeah, it's all about strategy. It's about, I think, in with the way the Cup cars are made now through iRacing, it's gonna come down to first and foremost coming to the checkered flag. You know, people are gonna scatter. once you come around turn 3 into turn 4, on that exit, you could scatter, and it's going to be about who's going to drag race to the finish. But realistically, it's going to be all about who's going to be there. And Cup Series points, I was going to actually get into that. Colin Forster, AJ Green have 11 starts here in the Cup Series. Those two drivers with Upfront Motorsports are 1 and 2 on points here in the series. Colin Forster with a win here. Josh Klinger 3rd in points. Austin Bloom 4th in points. Let's see, AJ Green, Austin Bloom chasing wins. The guy who would be first in points right now, if he didn't have to miss I think he missed a race, Lawson Peel, he's your race leader right now. He has 2 wins already in the season, and no stranger to winning at super speedways. And he won on the old last year. He won the very first race of the season. He won on the standard that we were running before. Absolutely fantastic drive. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And what it's going to come down to is it's going to come down to who's going to have the most starts in the race. I think right now we have 16, 17 drivers that are pretty much locked in the way they are. Right now, Douglas Carlson, he's 15th in points right now. He's 190 points off. He's pretty close to being in the chase. Daniel Helm, he will move up and take over his spot. He's going to be he's going to have 10 starts, so he should have more points this time. Good thing he's in here running, that's for darn sure. So that's kind of the way it is. It's going to come down to about 16 drivers at the end of the day. And of course, our chase is 16 drivers, but it will come down to who's going to have the most at the end. Ken MacArthur, thank you for watching out there, even though you're driving in 7th. Look at everybody out there watching. I appreciate you. Lap 69 being completed under green flag conditions. They all came to pit road last time by on 42, so that's going to put them roughly about 28 laps on this cycle after a couple of pace laps. So they're getting close to the point where they're going to need to be coming to pit road. Talladega is starting to settle in here. Reminder, there's the number up there, 509-554-3856 or PointiersMotorsupplies.com, broadcast booth sponsor tonight. Thank you to Oceanside Cleaners. I can't mention them enough. Right now, one of their drivers in 3rd. OCR, Oceanside Cleaners Racing is what they call it. Mark Harris involved with that. Mark back here, big special thank you to the 21. He's doing a phenomenal job himself. All about being there at the end. Team points is going to be a big factor here, too. Everybody peeling off. Lawson Peel is going to stay down. Man, pit road's getting busy. I wanted to switch cameras before we did that. Man, oh man, pit 2. Everybody coming to pit road. Woo, Nilly. Bo Bears is going to be your race leader. He's got James Oxford with him. I think everybody needing to come to pit road at the same time. Roberge leads a lap here. Oxford's in 2nd. Hastings in 3rd. MacArthur, Dublé, those guys are on pit road. Jason Hastings in the 29. He's trying to pick up the draft of these guys. Michael Falk out there says needs some good finishes from the OCR drivers. I mean, as far as team points go, they're right there neck and neck. So good to see those guys running. 6 and 15 running one more lap around. As you see them trying to pull some things together. Roberge and Oxford came to pit road on the same lap. And they're catching up to Matt Belt right now in the 13. 88 of Brandon Banks coming out. Hastings still trying to catch up to the field. Lawson Peel has the 94. TJ Bursk behind him. Talked about right sides. I believe Bursk took right sides that time by. Lawson Peel took right sides that time by as well. 6:15. They're going to have to come to pit road this time by. They're getting close. Picking up Brian Dixon in front of them. Pit road Crazy, crazy, crazy. 6:15 coming to pit road this time. They're going to lie. Oh, 6 missing pit road. It's going to hurt his chances there. Oxford came to pit road. Jason Hastings came to pit road as well. Roberge needing to get back around. I think he missed pit road there. Couldn't get down slowed enough. Couldn't get slowed down enough. Oxford in on pit road. He gets into his pit stall just fine. 6 coming back around. 22 seconds. 35 seconds over Lawson Peel. We got back up to speed. He's going to have to get in and off pit road as fast as he can without avoiding a penalty here. Oxford coming off pit road. Peels is soaking him up, so there's going to be some drivers. There's the 94 behind the 3. DJ Bursk, as close to a driver as you can get. Right now, Lawson Peel trying to go around some drivers. The 86 coming off pit road this time by. 27 picking up the draft of the 94. Or the 3 picking up the draft of the 27. The 94 following in line, so the 27 is going to be right there 1 lap down. That's Mike Simone. Roberge in on pit road this time by. Got a little bit of nose damage on that car, but he led at least. That's what he cares about. Roberge gets some points. Roberge is going to be possibly locked into the playoffs here. I believe he's already in the playoffs. I have to look one more time, folks. You know, I try to do that. Roberge doesn't have a win yet this season, but he had one last season. He's in 10th in points right now. Chris Roberge doing a good job. The 3 and the 94, 3 seconds out over Ricky Williams and company. And I do believe Ricky Williams and that group of drivers are falling. This is where you don't want to get too far out in front of drivers. And right now, Lawson Peel needs to find some speed. He and TJ Bursk, 2 lone cars driving together, is not going to be able to carry the same speed that this big giant pack of cars back here are. That line is going to swallow up Lawson Peel and the 94. There's the 27 high. Simone, comfortable, just running. First car 1 lap down. Carlson 3 laps down. Anderson 2 laps down. 3, 94, 11, 17, 97. That's going to be the 5 drivers up front. And right now, they are catching Lawson Peel and the 94. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Mason didn't obliterate the pit coming this time, says Zach out there. He did pretty good. Apparently he made some time up because he's in 9th right now in that long line of drivers. So what happens with the 11 as they start to catch the draft of the 2 drivers in front of them? About 1 second is the difference that you're going to be able to see there. That 1 second is the difference between 3 and 4 miles an hour, and that's the difference of a backstretch. So if the 11 wants the lead here, he and the 17 and the 97 are pretty much going to have to go. You're not going to be able to do it on the turn. They're going to be able to do it. I mean, they might try to take it on the turn. They're catching up quick, fast, in a hurry. They are, and I mean quick, fast, in a hurry. But they're going to just kind of settle in place here. These cars are going to pretty much slow themselves down. 11 of Ricky Williams going to the outside. 17 is going to be with them. That speed, not going to be there. They check themselves back up. The 97 back to the inside. They needed to be there on the backstretch. That right there just stalled all that. Once they caught back up to there, this draft package put downforce on those cars, slowed them way up. And when it did, they just didn't have the exit speed that they needed off 4. They needed to be there closer on the backstretch. And right now, they're losing ground to Lawson Peel that they had caught. I mean, they were coming too. Inside line, 97 puts himself back up there inside the top 3. Ken MacArthur was your pole sitter, so he's trying to find a way back to the front. Lawson Peel protecting the bottom. Gonna carry that speed. Now the 11 was really good about getting to the front with Lawson Peel before. Lawson Peel has kind of held on to it as we speak. So A lot of run. A lot of drivers still waiting to get in there. Peel, Bursk, MacArthur, Forrester, Hill. That's going to be the top 5. Aiden Hill has no front bumper. He's driving a modified, and he's running 5th. Poor car looks like it's seen better days. Been the star of many plays. But he's got no front bumper. You can see everything about that engine, even where they fill the oil. Yeah. Colin Forrester up to 4th now. Colin Forrester, points leader here in the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. When we started the Cup Series, they were asked if they could run with us, and they said absolutely. Came from Midwest Days of Thunder. A Cup Series admin over there, the owner over there, he said, hey, can these guys run with you? I said, sure. Austin Bloom, there he is. He's in 24. Shelley, I'm sure you wanted to see an update. Haley, good to see you out there. You're having a good day. Can I give your dad crap when a guy? I can't. He had an unfortunate start to the race. I mean, he's 34th right now, but I think he's in on pit road. He had a pretty bad start to the race there. It was lap 2. He in the 19 collected a little bit, and man. But yes, absolutely. Three 94, 97, 947. You're moving. Here's the 13. Daniel Helm, 15 laps down, but he's still out there competing. Every lap is a point. Every lap counts for position. He needs all the positions he can get. Help his team, help his chances in the playoffs. Man, oh man. You believe it? I know you believe in him. He's your dad. And she's talking about Mr. Michael Woolley. He's driving the number 7. He went ahead and parked it for the day. Trainer, I think, parked it for the day as well. 394, the 97. Enjoying his run so far. Here's Ken MacArthur's cockpit view here. Gonna be as steady as you can. I like super speedway racing. You almost hear the tires hissing whenever they're coming around that little bend on the tri-oval here at Talladega. Crazy, 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 crazy chance here. James Hoskins, there's the 23. He's got the 53 of Kevin Dealey in his sights. Kevin Dealey, part of the OCR group. Looking at where Klinger was, he and Mark Harris, all 4 of those guys are right here. The only person we're missing is Mr. Elrod. Elrod back in 18th right now. He's got the 41 in his, that's Lance Hill in his sights right there. Lance Hill looking at the back bumper of James Oxford. He's up 17 spots. Bradley Dunstan still in 14th. 83 of 120. Next pit stop is going to come right about 110. I'm sorry, 100. Right about 100. That's going to be the big factor there. What are they going to be able to do when it comes to their pit stops? That's a huge place in all of the racing that they're going to have going on here. Right now, 27 cars on the lead lap are looking for a lucky dog situation. Is going to be the 92 of Matt Belt. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Sent me stars. 8-week streak. Man, look at you go. Kelly Pointer sending 500 stars out there. 8-week streak. That's a supporter there, folks. Appreciate you very much. I need to get out there and do that as well. Appreciate you, man. Oh, I usually end up trying to send him back to him when he streams or doing something in that regard. I don't know. They increased their prices on the stars. Can you believe that? Like, it's for 530 stars, it's like $10 or something like that, which is fine. You know, it's all good. That's nothing in compared to the support that people give, and I know Facebook has to make their money too off all of that, but I do enjoy it. Thank you to Kelly Poinier out there, KPTV. He's the Poinier's Motor Supplies. You see it striking up there. Oh goodness, 85 of 120, about 15 laps away from green flag pit cycles. Is anybody going to come early? You need about 28 to 30 laps of fuel. Is anybody going to come early? And is anybody going to take fuel only? Curious questions here. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. Remember, thank you to our sponsor out there, Oceanside Cleaners. This is the Oceanside 320. 904-642-6177 is the phone number for them down there in the Jacksonville area. 2 locations around that area. I have to scroll up because somebody put it in there for me. Put it in there for me. Ponte Vedra is going to be the second location, somewhere on the... I had it up. Let me pull it up. All right, so Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville. That's 904-642-6177. Ponte Vedra is going to be the same number. Hours, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. For both locations. Make sure you go give them a like for me. BMW M4 GTE3 prototype is the car you have picked for your Nürburgring combined endurance race. Dude, killer, man. I like the BMW. That's what Klinger drives, actually. We did a paint scheme for him not too long ago. Lawson Peel, your race leader. Burskin second. And now, you see what's happening. Evan Delia, the 23's there. The 17 is there. Somebody says, I want to go to the front. I like the road racing. I like what everybody does out there. I'm beginning to enjoy the rally racing, the dirt road racing. That's what I'm beginning to enjoy. I've been doing a few of those races here recently in the D-Class circuit, and been thoroughly enjoying it. So that's my new discipline. I'm trying to learn on iRacing. Of course, I want to get my oval series up and do all that, but I am a big fan of the rest of all of that. Looking and seeing what's happening here. A second pack of drivers. There's a coming. Looking at what's going on here. Klinger back to 14th. Dunson's there as well. James Oxford, he's leading a little 4-pack group. He's got the 41 and the 14 and the 92 with him. They're in 16th. Lawson Peel, 89 laps in. And oh man, you haven't done any of it's fun, man. I mean, I like the dirt racing. I also like the I'm a street stock fan as far as the dirt series goes. That's what I like. But ever since I found the dirt road series, I've enjoyed it. Been kind of nice. So, could be worse. Robert MC, what's up, buddy? Good to see you out there watching with us. I appreciate you very much. 90 of 120. We are 3/4 of a race through here. Man, oh man, only 2 cautions. Been a big old fun, man. And a stream of driving that they have left here. Holy goodness gracious. Let's see what the wheels of folks are doing. Let's take a look at Ricky Williams, who's stuck kind of in the mix of all of this. Let's see what's going on in his cockpit point of view. Here you go. Got a big bug splattered on his windshield. Nobody coming to pit road this time by just yet, so we'll see how it's going to shake out. There's things that are going to be different here, folks. Let's go steady. Where you hear the feathering of the throttle, that's pretty much what you're seeing here from the drivers. Chris Bates having a phenomenal race today. Anybody who finishes this race is having a phenomenal race, in my opinion. All right, folks, I'm going to put it on the sounds of iRacing for a second. I have to go get something to drink, so I'll apologize. I'll be right back. Back at it again. Had to grab a bottle of water, folks. Apologize about that. Needed to refresh the vocal cords and get everything in, kind of in line. Lawson Peel still out front. I was worried about Chris Roberge before because of missing pit road, but he's in 23rd. He's got a school of drivers with him. Got Brian Dublé, the 48 of AJ Green there. James Oxford tacked onto the back of the little 4-pack they have right here with the 14, the 92, and the 41 together. They're trying to catch up to not Lance Hill, up to Bradley Dunson. And trying to, find their way back into the mix. Here's a look at that blimp view that we looked at before. There's that first pack with the race leader, and then Jake Elrod and company coming down the backstretch, trying to close the distance just a little bit. They need to get in and off pit road pretty cleanly in order to really make things kind of dive and work. And then the next pack with Brian Dublé leading, they're going to start catching here pretty soon. You can see those lines really working for them. So Chris Robert still on the lead lap, but they are about 15 seconds away from Lawson Peel. But they are gaining little bits at a time to the race leader. It's just taking a long time to do that, so they're having to do that. I'm going to close that distance. So the 5, the 48 working together. The 16 is there as well. 25 laps to go here. And it's going to be about who's going to come to pit road early and who's not going to come to pit road until at least as late as they can. Good little battle. Interesting race. And I hear my dog upstairs scratching just a little bit on the floor. Everything I have, I moved into the downstairs office and kind of fun. Alrighty, 3 there. Here's the 94. Moving some stuff. Man, oh man. 394, the 97 of MacArthur there. It's picked up third. Ricky Williams trying to go to the outside. It's like he's trying to find a spot. Picking up where they left off. Pit road, there they are. Man, everybody coming to pit road. Ricky Williams going to lead by himself. And Jake Elrod and company, they're going to stick it out a little bit longer. That little pack is going to be moving, so there they are. They're going to be tracking down Ricky Williams, who is by himself. And Ricky's going to try to be the leader here. Jake Elrod, Lance Hill, James Oxford, Jason Hastings, Chris Roberts, those guys still out there. Burst coming off pit road. So it was Lawson Peel. BJ Burst got it in and off pit road. Right side tires only for the drivers. All right, now Ricky Williams gonna lead again. Coming down pit road. These guys, though, they're trying to hit pit road cleanly as well. Ooh, locking up the tires. Hastings on pit road. Roberts on pit road. Bursk out front of Lawson Peel right now. Lawson Peel is going to carry that speed. He's going to go high. Ooh. Ooh, a little tire. Little bump, little tire bump right there. Man, oh man, Lawson Peel and Mason Flippin, they carried some heavy speed together, and they got around the 94 with ease. Like the 14 might win this race off pit road. We'll take a look here. It's a 29. Pit road getting busy. Lawson Peel out front, 61-94, 3 drivers there. Aylshire, MacArthur, outside, inside, 71's going to be there. This little 5-pack starting to catch Lawson Peel. And they can make it all the way in on fuel, so we don't have to worry about fuel anymore. Even with a green-white checkered or 2, which we have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered, they can still make it on fuel by any stretch of the imagination. They came in on lap 97. That puts enough fuel for everybody. Lawson Peel, Flippin, Bursk, 3-car tandem. And right now, these guys right here with Aylshire in 4th, Curtis Kelly there, Harris, Bates, MacArthur, they just need to have that single file line and make sure that they hit their marks when it comes to when they are going to try to make that pass. Colin Forster, the next group, they're trying to catch this field. He's got James Hoskins right behind him. Kevin Dealey is going to be there. Josh Klinger, Ricky Williams, the 11. We talked about him. He led for a moment. He's going to be there holding on to it. James Oxford and company picking up Bradley Dunson, who came into pit road. Dunson got some damage repaired, it looks like. Lance Hill's going to be right behind him in the 41. The 92 picking them up as well. So they need straight line work in here. And they need a whole lot of it. Oxford in 15th relative to his number. Lawson Peel out front. As the 94, a little off pace right now. Flippin and Bursk working with Lawson Peel. 20 laps to go. This race isn't over yet. Lawson trying to control the line. 61 getting to the back bumper of the 3. That's the closest I've seen a car get to another car. The 3 being shoved, finally being shoved around this track. But to no avail because Adam Ailshire, those guys just made up half a second in that long field. Flipping behind Peel. Bursk is going to be there as well. Mason flipping TJ Bursk. Bursk trying to go to the outside, trying to side draft the 61. 3 trying to come up. Not going to do it. 94 trying to control the line. 61 trying to get to the back bumper of the 94 now. Now Lawson Peel might be swallowed up. 94 trying to go for a pass here. TJ Bursk trying to lead. Bottom line, 61 with the 3. Little early to be doing this, I think, but you know, got to put yourself in position right now. Though Adam Ailshire and company, you're about to go around. 71 picking up the pace. 2 to the outside. And all that progress halted because nobody went with them. They were carrying speed. They could have made it work. Could have made it work. Now Adam Ailshire falling back. Going to fall in line with Ken MacArthur. Mason flipping, picking back up. Second spot. As the 94 falls back into place. So the 3, 61 off track just a little bit there. 94 to the outside. 94 trying to go around the 61. 94 trying to clear him before turn 1. Going to pull that draft. Not going to make it work. 71 of Curtis Kelly's going to be there. 86 trying to stay high. 86 going to fall in line here. 94, all that progress slow. TJ Bursk. Saddle line, door slams closed. 71 down there in third now. Mark Harris in fourth. $17 to go. Where's everybody at? There is Hoskins with the 9 of Colin Forster. They're trying to, a bit of bump going on there. 23 trying to shove the 9 around the front stretch. Hoskins. I think some people might be dragging the brake here, which is a good way to get yourself shoved here. But the relative not closing for the drivers there. The 9 needing to drive. And right now that front line pulling away from them just a little bit. Paint still wet on the 71s. Yes. Oh, the paint is still wet on the 71. Yes, it is. Curtis Kelly. There he is. Oh, MF Designs. What are you doing out there, man? I do like the gun barrel copy. BNH, thank you for the raid out there, buddy. You just hosted my stream with 5 viewers. Appreciate you very much. Thank you for the raid, B&H Racing. They were our sponsors for the last 2 days, B&H IT Services. We have a racing team in here. They do a phenomenal job, having a little bit of fun. TJ Bursk picks up that back spot. Colin Forster still trying to close the distance. 9:23, 53:24. They need a little bit of help here. You just finished it yesterday. Nice job, man. Nice job. Right now, 94 trying to bring some people to the outside. Sun is setting here at Talladega. The 2 of Forster trying to go with him. 94 trying to go around somebody here. Trying to make one car move at a time. Trying to pull a draft at a car at a time. And not really able to get the move. I know what I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to pull the draft off the car in front of him. Go to the outside, try to make a pass on a straight. 97 goes high. 94 is going with him. 97 of Ken MacArthur, the pole sitter, trying to get himself back to the front. 13 laps to go. Has been as patient as anybody could ask for. And right now, a 2 getting to the back bumper of the 94, trying to push him into place. Trying to give him a little bit more effort, a little bit more shove here. Side draft from the 97. Good battle going on here. Ken MacArthur trying to find his way back into the top 5. But Bates is going to hold on to that 5th place position. 97 slides down into the track, down to the yellow line here. It's back into place. I see what the thinking is here. They're testing the waters and where they need to be. But right now, Mark Harris in 4th. These guys have pulled away from Chris Bates and Ken MacArthur. Bates being patient, as you can ask for, and I don't blame him. Good drive off for Chris Bates here. Having the Monster Energy number 10. James Hoskins and company, they're starting to finally catch a little bit at a time, but they really need more speed. They're about 2.5 seconds off of Lawson, Peel and company. Mailshire going around. TJ Burst to the outside, pulling the draft. The 97 is going to do it. 97 trying to go to the outside. They pull back within reaching distance. And the 94 trying to go. Whoa, a little bump. 97, a little side draft. A little too much side draft. Comes down, pops the 2 a little bit, and falls back into place right there. Still 11 laps to go, testing the water, seeing where they need to be. Adam Ailshire runs the fastest lap he has run, and the fastest lap of the race. Lap time by 48.83. Adam Ailshire pulls the fastest lap of the race there. The biggest mover of the race would be Lawson Peel if he wins this race. He's up 27 spots, but TJ Bursk can put a damper in that. Actually, take that back. Mark Harris would be the biggest mover of the race. 31 spots. Let me back that off. Holy goodness gravy! He's up 31 spots. Lawson Peel can't go any further as far as his stuff goes, but there's 10 laps to go. How do you control this situation? Klinger trying to go to the outside. Klinger drops in front of that group. Caught him. They finally caught him. Delia and Klinger. There's the 24. He's going to go a lap down here. That's Austin Bloom. He's going to pick up the draft. The pit cycles just kind of do that to you. There's the 23 and the 53. The 9. There they go. Ken MacArthur off pace. Like that happened. Somebody blow an engine? 17. Behind the 24 here. Ken MacArthur back to 10th now. Something happened there. Oh, did the 10 blow an engine? Adam Ailshire involved in something here. Oh, no, the 2. What happened here? Let's back up. Ooh. Went to the outside of the 10. Went outside. Oh, man. A little drift up. Man, oh, man. No caution for the drivers. Man, oh man. Back to live. See with a blown engine there. Second pack, 5 seconds off of Peel, flipping Kelly. 8 laps to go. And they need a whole lot of help right now to be able to catch those guys. Because Lawson Peel and these 5 drivers is top 5, 5 seconds in gaining. 8 laps to go. They need a whole lot of help. Cautions are controlled by iRacing, folks. If they can keep it green, then they keep it going. DJ Burst has 4 starts in the Cup Series. '18th in points. And has 3 wins in the Cup Series, but doesn't meet the eligibility for the amount of races that's a requirement here. So we have to. He's going for race wins. That's what he's going for. That's what he wants to do. He's got 3 wins in the Cup Series, but we have an 80% requirement for drivers to be able to be eligible for the chase. And right now, he's just outside of that. I have to remember to do the math on that to make sure that he gets it. But I don't know if he's going to be eligible for the chase or not. We'll have to see. So it's all about playing it smart and winning races and proving that he should be there. Ersk has been pretty dominant in some of the mile and a halves and out there driving for himself, as it says. All right, Forrester has picked up the pace here. He and the 23 have started to pull that line together. 6 laps to go. They need a whole lot of help here. If they stay in place, they would have a good finish here. Klinger searching for a top 10. Harris inside the top 5 right now. Ricky Williams, he's in 11th. He's bringing Bradley Dunson with him. Right behind him, James Oxford, 20 spots. He's in 13th, right behind him. Aiden Hill in the pack as well. Chris Bates, unfortunately involved in what happened there. He looks all right, though. He doesn't look like he's too damaged. Don't understand what happened there. He was having a great day. Doug Carlson going another lap down, but Doug just trying to keep competing. Carlson down 6 laps this time by. Five laps to go. They're going to make it 4 this time by 3:61.71. It's Curtis Kelly and Mark Harris. Those guys have the bead on team points for a top 5 right now. Lawson Peel able to control what happens if he just backs the car up. And right now, he's going to have a whole lot of help. There's Cody Anderson, who's about to go another lap down. Mike Simone in there. Lawson Peel is going to be able to pick up the draft here. And inside corner, 32 is going to be there. So that's going to be the line the 3 is going to want to choose. 32 is going to be on the outstretch of the corner. He's probably going to go high. He is going to go high. Good move by the 32. That's only going to help the fact of the 3 there. And there's a big pack of cars in front of him as well. 361, 71, 21, 94. Anytime the 3 can pick up a little bit of air in front of him, that's only going to help his cause. 4 seconds, the gap between the first pack and the second pack. Closing down just a little bit, but they got 3 laps to go. There's still a lot of racing left to go. 61 with 3 laps to go. Trying to make moves wherever he needs to be. 94 of Bursk behind the 21 of Harris. Don't make the move just yet. Make the move on the last lap. That's when I look at it. We watched it in the truck race. Rinker won because he was the last truck standing after a 4-wide situation that just was incredible. This time by 2 to go. Lawson Peel with the most laps led this race. They need the white flag. That's what they need. White flag is what's got to wave here. '94 trying to poke his nose to the inside of the 21. Now he's going to go to the outside. No one there. 71, 61, 3 to the bottom. Pulling the draft from the front. There's a 4-car tandem there. 61, 71, 21 trying to go to the inside. A little bit young for this to happen right now, because right now the only person that's going to be able to control what happens is going to be the 3. 3 pulling the outside line. He's going to pull the inside. All that you're going to do is just slow the progress of the drivers to the outside. 3 controlling it. White flag waves. 3 high line. 3 going to control the 21 of Mark Harris. Going to drop down. You know what's going to happen. 3, 21, 94. 71's right there. 71 into the 94. That's a big backup right there. 3 in the 21. Moving and grooving down to the backstretch. 94 trying to poke his nose in there, trying to find real estate where real estate doesn't exist. 3, 21, 71, 61. That's going to be the top 4. 94 and the... Somebody back there. Who is that back there with him? That's Cody Anderson. 21 to the outside. 3 to the bottom. Somebody's going to make it. Mark Harris to the outside. 71 there. 61's there. Anybody have anything for it? Who's going to win this one? Mark Harris wins Talladega. And one of the cleanest finishes we've ever had at Talladega. Nowhere for the 3 to go. He just had to... They just left him. That's what happens when you just kind of leave the car. He led the most laps, comes home 3rd. Curtis Kelly comes home 2nd. Mason Flippin in 4th. TJ Bursk in 5th. Nowhere to go, and that was epic. Mark Harris wins. The OCR guy, the guy who sponsored the race, wins at Talladega. What a run. What patience. That was patient right there. And a burnout for days, man. Celebrate. Mark Harris wins. Harris, Kelly, Peel. That's your top 3. Mason Flippin, TJ Bursk. All the way to 5th. Forrester Hoskins, Delia, Ken MacArthur, the pole sitter, finishes inside the top 10. Josh Klinger in 10th here as the whole OCR crew comes and celebrates. Ricky Williams, James Oxford, Aiden Hill, Lance Hill, Bradley Dunston with a 15th place finish. Roberts, AJ Green, Chris Roberge. There it is. They are going to burn those tires down the best they can. Big, giant team celebration. Congratulations to the OCR team on a good finish here. Brandon Banks, 21st finish here. Brian Dixon, 24th. Dublé in 26th. Stephen Wood, 28th. We move back down to the rest of the results. Michael Woolley finishes 34th. Robert Parrott, 36th. Mike Simone had a good... Stephen Wood tried to help everybody. And he finishes 2 laps down. First car 1 lap down was Matt Belt, who had that 92 rolling. Last car in the lead lap, Brian Dixon. Man, oh man. They got so much. Oh, they got so much going on right there, folks. All right. Here's the white flag. We always show the white flag. This is what happened. So here is Kevin Delia. Sorry, Mark Harris right here. Outside here, we're going to watch it from his cockpit point of view. You see the carry. He's right there with the 3. He's got people behind him. He sees the line moving. White flag had already waved. 2 more turns before the finish, and he made his move at the right time. He had the 71 going with him. That's his teammate behind him. And the 3 on the exit, just trying to hold on to it. Will gets a little bit into the corner. 3 bobbles just a little bit, it looks like right there. And the 71 just going to push him to the finish. The 3 is going to be right there. He comes down, at least wants to get a top 3 finish. And he does. He beats out Mason Flippin right there. Just a little bobble. That's all it took. It's a good little race. Man, what a race. Alrighty, let's see. Alrighty, let's bring him up here. It's just going to be easier to do this. Hold on real quick. No, I'm probably just going to have to move my channel that I am in just straight down to the team channels. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do it here. It's going to be easier to do this. I get tired of having to try to do my best here. All right. Apologies about that, folks. I'm trying to get everything taken care of here, and I had this issue yesterday when it came to being able to move people, and for whatever reason, this is just absolutely redonkulous. Try this again. All right, folks. I so frustrated with the with what this thing is doing here. This is ridiculous. It's crazy ridiculous. Like I can move channels just to be able to it's frustrating. Many apologies about the delay there. Had to move things just to be able to move somebody. Mark, congratulations, buddy. You won the race, and in true form and fashion, walk us through the last lap. That was pretty amazing. After you guys basically burnt each other's cars to a crisp there at the end.
Yeah, that was fun. Basically, I was sitting probably 6th. My teammate Curtis was in front of me. And then he picked 2 guys off and hung them out to dry. And then we were sitting 3-4. And then the first 2 got squarely. And then somehow I ended up P2. And I had my teammate behind me, and I just went, and it worked out.
It definitely was a great. I saw. Well, it seemed like Lawson kind of toppled into turn 4 a little bit, where it just it checked him up just a little bit enough for you to be able to make that run. He wasn't able to come up and kind of block up like you would expect to happen. You just had that run. It seemed like you made it, and it kind of worked in to your advantage there.
Yeah, I was planning on waiting till off of 4 in the trial. There's a lot more room. You kind of do a little fake out if you need. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Lawson might have hit a bump or something, or maybe the apron, and just kind of, not checked up, but, wobbled up the track. And I that was the time. And I said, Curtis, come on. And, man, that was a blast. Sponsored the race, got 1-2. Kevin and Josh, they were up there, maybe top 10. Jake, it was just bunch of fun.
Yeah, definitely a good day for OCR, and congratulations as well. And for those who want to know who Oceanside Cleaners is, well, this is the guy. He's the one that put. I was like, man, he sponsored the race, and he won the race he sponsored. How often does that happen?
Yeah, man. So it's a family business based in Jacksonville, Florida, and man, I just saw the opportunity and wanted to help you guys out. And this is the race that we all circled so that we were all going to be here and run it. And man, just fired up over here.
I tell you what, congratulations, man. That was a heck of a run. It was a good drive, and I mean, it came down to pit strategy and track position, especially at the very end, to be able to be in there. You guys seem to, the top 5 seem to pull away from the field.
Yeah, there was a little bobble coming off of pit road in that last pit stop. A couple of people got unsafes, and I picked off a couple there, and it was kind of a crapshoot after that. We had 8 together, then we only had 4, and then we came up on that lap traffic right there at the end. I thought that was going to play a factor, but yeah, man, a lot of fun, and thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Mark Harris, your race winner, and OCR team owner and Oceanside Cleaner, the business. The guys are absolutely fantastic. Make sure that you go and check out their business for me, and just have some fun. Let's bring up Curtis Kelly real quick. Curtis Kelly is going to be the second place finisher, teammate to Mr. Mark Harris. Curtis, walk us through. Mark said, "Let's go" right there at the end, and it was everything that you could to get around, or just kind of walk us through what happened there.
Well, yeah, that was a really hard fought last few laps. They were really sticking it up front, and Bursk for the longest while was wanting us to push, try and make a run from the outside earlier. And we were kind of hesitant to do that, me and Mark. So we just kind of waited for the last few laps. Mark managed to pull up to second after some traffic, I think, got in the way. Not sure entirely what was happening there. Last few laps, a little bit bad memory. But at that point, it was Mark on the outside. That's what we got to do. He didn't block. We would have gone inside.
Keep going. You're good. You're telling a story and I'm agreeing.
That was just a hell of a finish. We didn't know if we were going to have it, and I was neck and neck with Austin for second. That was a hell of a race, hell of a finish. Did he have the most laps led there?
He did. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he sure did. So, but I mean, he still finished his top 3, and that helps his chances as well. So it's a good day for everybody. Even though Lawson didn't win, I'm sure he's probably just fine with the top 3 at the moment. So, still a good race. Still, a good battle between you guys, and it was a good race. It was probably the cleanest finish I've ever seen in the Cup cars with Talladega. Even though that's not kind of what you expect.
Yeah, that was really nice to keep it clean at the end. Strong finish from everybody, and I think we all go into it knowing it's a bit of a dice roll.
Yeah. I think especially with this package, downforce package, not really the benefit of anybody, I think, except for less blown engines.
It's hard to make a run sometimes. You don't move up quite like you used to.
Yeah, definitely. All right, my man, give you shout outs out there. I want to make sure that you do it.
Nope. Huge shout out to OCR, sponsor of the race, sponsor of the team. Glad to represent at this race. Black Horse, Gun Barrel Coffee, as always, running on the car, and Michael Falk with a new paint this week. Canadian representation. I've been running American flag, which is a little funny being one of the few Canadians. Now I got a Canadian one.
There you go. MF Designs out there. Yeah, I saw his. He was in there chatting. He was like, the paint's still fresh, and you brought it home clean.
Yep. All Great right. Scheme. Appreciate his support. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. P2 finish for Curtis Kelly. He's going to be the guy there. And last but not least, the man himself, looking to trying to get yourself into a winning predicament there. From what I saw, and correct me if I'm wrong, you kind of hit the bottom of 4, and that, when they were pushing, it kind of checked you up a little bit, and he went to the outside, and there was just no way to get up there and take that line away.
No, I didn't really hit the apron. I was trying to hug the bottom to protect the bottom, and they just got a run on me in a good spot there. And I was kind of, I knew I needed to block him to the high side, but then I was thinking, is he going to cross over and go to the bottom on me? So that little wiggle there was just, I guess, a little indecisiveness, and it was just no way I could defend that. That was so hard to defend, because if I would have blocked that move to the top, I could have easily gotten spun, or they could have just turned left and gotten inside my left rear and then passed me on the bottom. I was just hoping that, maybe they wouldn't be able to get organized or something, or, he'd get hung out, but it's just really nothing I could do. They just timed it well, and, got to a spot where, they left me without any help there, and it's frustrating, but, it was, props to them. It was a good move on their part.
It definitely was. I think it was a phenomenal move. It was. You led the most laps there. I saw you were able to control the line whenever you needed to, and it just kind of turned into. It kind of
Yeah.
turned into who was going to be there at the end and who was going to be able to separate. And I called it earlier that separation at the end was going to determine the drag race to the finish.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Started in the back on purpose. Wanted to. My plan was just to kind of take it easy back there. And then we had that caution on lap 3, and I stayed out. Everybody pitted, so I got all the way up to second, and then was just kind of like, well, I'm up here. Might as well try to stay up here if I can. And that's pretty much what happened. I pretty much was leading most of the rest of the race after that, and yeah, it was a lot of throttle modulation, feathering the throttle, trying to not get out there on the second place guy and allow him to get a run on you. And that was definitely what was going on that last run there was, I was trying to keep him close to me and uh, kind of control it to where they were catching me right as we were getting into the corner where they couldn't really do anything with that run, versus catching me on the straightaway. And I had done a phenomenal job of controlling that for that whole last run until that last lap in turn 4 there, and they were able to just muster up enough of a run right there in the middle of the corner where they were going to be able to take it, right, or if I would have blocked right, they would have gone left. If I,
Right,
what
right.
I did was just protect the bottom and allow them to go to the top, and I could have blocked him and wrecked myself and probably them too, but
Why?
you know, I
at that
just
at that point, you have a clean race, and you get bonus points for
yeah
having a 0x,
yeah
and that's
definitely.
that right there is uh, that's the thought. Do what you can to finish the race, and you did a
Yeah.
phenomenal job with that. I mean, you're class act regardless, and you've got 2 wins already. You got to let somebody else win,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's all true. Definitely a little frustrating though because I felt like I had it. I felt like I had controlled every lap of that last run. I had controlled what was going on perfectly, and there was only 5 cars there
Mhm.
in that lead pack, and so I was thinking, man, if I can just keep them from getting a run on me on the straightaway, just keep them stalled out. With only 5 cars, I didn't know if they were going to be able to form as bad as I wanted to win the race. I really wanted to win the race. Just had worked hard, done a really good job, clean race. All the pit stops were clean. Had done everything well. TJ jumped me on that last green flag stop there, and I was thinking, man, that might be the nail in the coffin because I knew how hard to pass it was, and he had not been able to pass me.
Right.
And he outbraked me on the pit entry, got in there, kind of beat me out of his stall. But um, as we're coming out of the pits, Mason and I were closer together, and TJ was kind of out there, and so I let him go. Sort of slowed up on that pit entry exit there, excuse me, and linked up with Mason and kind of hung TJ out there and was able to pull an aggressive side draft on him.
Right.
Um, right there, that first lap after the pit stop, which was closer than I was trying to make it. So glad
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we didn't have any contact there. But I knew I had to pounce on that opportunity and get the lead back because I knew how hard it was to pass. So, but it was fun. Yeah, uh, definitely.
It'd be a
Takes a
different.
lot of focus.
I was gonna say
It's exhausting and
it'd be a
fun.
different kind of race if you were able to push the car, right?
Yeah, and I really didn't really understand the extent of it until that last run. But when you're getting pushed, it is squirrely for the car that's getting pushed. I mean, I was squarely left and right and trying to hold it dead straight, but I was it's just the air. They
Mhm.
with this update, there's that buffer in that pillow of air in between the cars, and when you get a car that close to your back, is that air just disturbs you so bad, it's just moving your car around. And so yeah, Mason and I almost hooked each other a couple of times in that last run. Glad that didn't happen, but yeah, it's tough. It's just really tough when the draft starts getting tight. So I know it's definitely a little bit more boring than the racing was before, but it feels very realistic, and you can tell from watching the guys in real life. um, this is probably more, you know, more accurate, more realistic to what they got in real life right now, than it was before. But yeah, it makes it a lot tougher.
Oh, for sure, man. All right, my man, give your shout outs out there. I know that you got a few of them, and I'll let you go. I know it was a frustrating end to the most laps led today, but at the end of the day, I think it's still a good race in my opinion, and top three
It
finish
was a
still
great
helps your
race.
points. So
Yes, absolutely. It was a great race. Shout out to Drinking Bros Racing, Paralyzed Veterans of America. Thanks to Mark for sponsoring the race, Signature Esports, and thanks for putting on a great show, Jason. And yeah, that's all I got.
all right, man. Lawson Peel gonna make that points lead. I say points lead. He's gonna get those points back up there after missing a race, and it comes home third here. Does a phenomenal job, and with that regard, he we'll see him again here very soon, and he'll have a whole lot of fun. Lots of racing still left in the schedule, and man, I tell you what, it's gonna be interesting to see. Let's see what we've got here. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate you, Kelly. Absolutely, you're amazing, Mike. Michael, thank you very much. April, thank you very much out there. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Thank you to our sponsor, of course, Oceanside Cleaners. Mark Harris, the owner of that, or part of the family that owns it. I understand the dynamics, but I don't understand the dynamics. I just know that they are absolutely amazing. Make sure if you're in the Jacksonville area or around the Ponte Vedra area, make sure you give them a call, 904-642-6177. Again, that's area code 904-642-6177. Or go to oceansidecleaners.com. Find them on Facebook. Give them a like and a follow. Thank you, Kelly. Absolutely. It was a great race. I'm not a fan of the draft package, but at the end of the day, I don't have to drive it. I like the fact that these guys used to push each other around, and sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. Yes, it causes bigger wrecks, but at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the other stuff. Thank you to KPTV, Pointers Motor Supplies. Thank you to Maximus Sports Cars for the sounds of iRacing. Thank you to Kato's Glassworks for being our caution sponsor. Absolutely love what she does over there. Thank you to each and every one of you for watching. Give us a like and follow on all the platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. And if I don't see you here in a little bit, whenever I start streaming some Phasmophobia, which I plan on doing, then I will see you tomorrow afternoon, Joe Sixpack Racing League and Real Racing Online Dirt Series tomorrow as well. Make sure that you tune in for all of those, and man, we're just going to have some fun. My name's Jason. I'm with Signature Esports. I love you. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good morning.